Hey,
Oh, hey.
how's it
Hey,
going?
going pretty good, Casa. How you doing?
Good. We are excited to announce something awesome that we're releasing on Patreon in April, which is just a couple days away.
Couple days away.
We are releasing the Land of Eem professions system. Yeah, it's
I'm
going to be
excited
good.
for it. Those of you that listen to the podcast or have watched some of our streams before may have heard us mention this system, but essentially it's a comprehensive way to add a lot more abilities and a lot more flavor and customization to the character building process and the leveling up process specifically.
Yeah, so like the Tycoon class that we just released in March, this is a play test of the profession system, but we've already put together 20 professions. We plan to do like 40 or 50 by the end of having the system complete. But each of the professions has 3 abilities. So there's already 60 abilities that you can now dive into. Um, for example, there's the actor, alchemist, archaeologist, just going alphabetically here. Bandit,
I was about to say, I'm really impressed with your ability to go alphabetically.
barber, surgeon. Okay, that's gonna be fun. Blacksmith. So we're like running the gamut of like you know backgrounds and vocations that your character can dip into, and how it will work is basically even at character creation or anytime you level up, you can replace one of your class abilities with a profession ability. So in Land of Eem, you get 2 abilities like at every level, and then you kind of get to choose which one to keep once you level up again. So instead of having like 2 loyal chum abilities, you'll have the one loyal chum ability that you want and a profession. And during the whole like course of your adventuring career, you can dip into 3 professions. So
Right.
if you wanted, this would be like an extreme case, but you could like have 9 profession abilities from 3 different professions, so like
Which is
having all
what
of
we
them.
can expect from George Higgins. He will
Yes.
go all the way with it.
Yeah. But this really opens up, like we said, a ton of customization for the classes, because I think there's going to be like millions of
Permutations, right? There's going
permutations.
to be
Yeah.
millions of permutations. And one of the things that I'm most excited about for our own games, just like my personal flavor, is that you can start to create some narrative threads that have abilities to back it up. Like you mentioned, a barber. Well, that's like not a profession you might immediately go to, but it's got a lot of the like old school, like what kind of services a barber would have provided back in the day. And actor, of course, that's a classic for us because I think of like the Rickety Stitch series and Duke Aloysius Merrymander and all the actors and bards and all that stuff that was going on. And
But
I'm
what's
excited.
cool is like, you know, you could be playing a loyal chum, for instance, who's like the gelatinous goo. That's like the archetype of the gelatinous goo. And you can mirror how he like dipped into acting in Ricky Stitch Book 3 and like get some
Yeah,
actor abilities.
that's amazing. Yes. So you can take it all the way. And just anytime there's customizability in RPGs, I really like because it just expands on the already expansive class options. We do have plans for more classes even beyond the Tycoon, which just came out. But the professions is something that I've been excited about for a long time. It just
And
creates a
it
sense of
really
flexibility.
it allows us to like hit some archetypes that just like wouldn't either be feasible to make an entire class for, like, or just doesn't match the tone of Land of Eem as a whole. Like,
Right.
for instance, like you could get the hunter profession. We're probably not going to make like an entire hunter class. Um, so there's that's really cool from a design perspective for us.
Or even like my character in the current campaign, Hooch, one of his backgrounds is that he was a rascal who got into bounty hunting. Well, now that the bounty hunting profession exists, I could swap in some bounty hunting abilities to physically back up some of the story elements that are there.
Yeah, exactly. So And we're trying to make all of these abilities like comparable to the stuff that's already with the classes. So we'd love your feedback on everything. If you want to, support the Patreon and dive into this system, you get this 20 abilities, and there's already the Tycoon class available to playtest too. And like we said, we're gonna expand the professions as time goes on.
Yeah, we have lots of plans for the Patreon. It's going to be our primary tool to not only make sure that we're doing actual plays and developing the game, but to release stuff early, to release first looks at some of these things and some exclusive stuff as well.
Yeah, so before we sign off here, I just want to like show what we're dealing with here. This is
what are we dealing with here?
There's a lot of content here, just so you get the sense of all that's available.
12 pages of new abilities is a lot.
Yeah. So thank you, and happy gaming.
Indeed, okay. And we'll catch you later.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.